say good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here.
Kissing and hope the cutters, whether they like it or not. I wanna show you out. I wanna show you out.
It's currently 7:37 on this fine Tuesday morning. Jax woke up at 7 today, which I'm not complaining about because the past few days he's been waking up at 6. And ever since the daylight savings time changes, it gets bright out a lot later than it used to. So I feel like when you wake up and it's dark out, it makes you feel even tired than normal. Even though I am exhausted, I don't know why it's so hard for me to fall asleep at night. Like, my brain just has a million things going on, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. And I literally can't turn it off. I wish I just had an off button, and then I could just knock out and fall asleep and stay in a deep sleep until obviously you need to eat. He woke up at about 2 a.m. for a feeding, and the same thing happened to me there. I could not go back to sleep for a while. I wouldn't call what I do as a content creator work necessarily because I love it so much, but I would say I have a workaholic brain and a super creative brain. So in the middle of the night, I'll just be laying there thinking of content ideas and editing ideas and filming ideas and, oh, I should write this down, and oh, I should do this. And I just can't turn off my creative mode brain when I'm going to sleep in the middle of the night. But I wish I could. So if you guys have any tips and tricks on how to calm your brain, let me know. Anyway, it is Tuesday and it is a rest day from the gym, and I kind of like to split my house chores a bit, and Tuesday is always my main disinfecting and mopping and deep cleaning type of day. But every morning I always start upstairs with my cleaning, get upstairs situated, and then we head down for breakfast and for downstairs cleaning. Right, Stinker? So I figured I would just bring you guys along my day. I do really want a coffee. It's honestly probably better off that there's not a Starbucks drive-thru nearby because I would be going through it. So get your cleaning gloves on, get your scrub boots on, and come help me clean this house. I'll probably put up a little montage cleaning clip. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I like to try to knock out my cleaning within my first wake window. It's when both of us have a decent amount of energy, and I'm kind of like an up and at 'em type of person. When I get up, I'm like bam, 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 get shit done. I don't want to lay back in bed. I don't want to chill until what I have to do is done, because then my mind can rest and I can actually relax. Can you say cleaning, cleaning? Who's home? Daddy's home. You look like Superman. Are you gonna go? You gonna go walk the dog? Daddy made an appearance. Gonna go walk with the doggy. My camera died while I was finishing upstairs, but now we are down. I feel like I do not have many brain cells. Maybe they're not on like the right setting. Well, we got fly catchers because there's a lot of flies in this area and they end up in the house and they're huge.
Can you bring me my keys over there, Boo-Boo?
Yeah. Anyway, I was saying we got fly catchers, but they're not working. We still got some flies in here, but I think they've caught a few. You guys know the feeling when you're so tired that you don't even know how you're functioning? I guess it's just mom life, but I have literally no brain cells. My eyes are heavy. So we're just gonna vibe, take it slow. Like I said, today's my cleaning day. Gonna make some breakfast, probably my cinnamon apple protein pancakes that I've showed you about a gazillion times now. So yeah, let's just relax. And at some point, Mama's gonna need some coffee. These pancakes are only egg and banana, and I added a little bit of baking powder just to help make them a little bit easier to flip. And look how much volume you get out of 3 eggs and 4 ounces of banana. And I still have one more little one. This little stinker butt was a little fussy. The time change messed up our routine. I feel like the time change only messes with moms because the 1 hour difference an adult can handle, but a baby's entire routine and day will change. Cinnamon.
Man, I'm tired today. Daddy's gotta go to work. We'll be back around 6 p.m. Worked like 3 hours earlier. Had 2 hour break.
You have to back up. You know they can't see your face. I don't know if I'll still be vlogging then, but maybe. I wanted to go to dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Dinner where?
I wanted to go to Gigi's.
We'll go to Gigi's. Don't look.
I'm not including all that.
I love
He's such a little stinker.
Talk to me about flatter.
Bye, Daddy. Oh, Sarah don't want Daddy to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, we just kissed. Little Jax can usually make it through my whole cleaning in the morning and breakfast, chilling, but he's been a little fussy butt lately, so I might have to put Miss Rachel on for you, but he loves her. You want to mop for me? Okay. Really? You love your teacher? Something I'm curious about is that people who don't have dogs, do you vacuum every day? Like, I have to vacuum 15 times a day or else there's hair everywhere, and I just filled up an entire tank just from one go around, so it's crazy. I have the Shark steam mop, so it gets hot and you're only supposed to put water in it, but in my head that's not cleaning the floor enough. Like, it doesn't feel clean enough, so before I turn on the mop, I pour cleaning vinegar on the floor because I can't pour the vinegar into the Shark mop, it'll probably ruin the machine. And then this way, I feel like the house is actually clean. It has been some time now. It's 11:20 and baby boy just woke up from his nap. He finally went down for a nap. I am going to meal prep. I've been loving a loaded sweet potato, so I'm going to make some ground beef, and I have some sweet potatoes already prepped in the fridge. I just bake a whole batch in the oven for like an hour and then keep them in the fridge throughout the week. I definitely should have taken out more than 1 pack of ground beef, but I hope I'm not boring you guys to death with this vlog. This is just a reality of a random day in my life as a stay-at-home mom. Got the cleaning done. My man, unfortunately, I believe he'll be at work all day today until 6. So it's just me and you and Jax. I ordered a whole bunch of things on Amazon to make Jackson his first Easter basket. I am so excited. My mom would always make me an Easter basket every year as a kid growing up, and she still honestly makes me an Easter basket, and it was always something that I looked forward to, so I'm really excited for that. And this year we're gonna go to my dad's wife's house for an Easter egg hunt. I love their family. They go all out for the holidays. My stepmom actually does these crazy decorations that a bunch of people go to every year for Halloween and Christmas. And then for Easter, they do a whole Easter egg hunt and an egg fight. So now that Jax is getting more aware of his surroundings and he's super playful, I'm so excited for him to experience the holidays and for me to be able to get that childhood spark again, because y'all know I love the holidays. I just can't even wait for Halloween time and Christmas time, especially because he'll be running around, and I'm just so excited for that. A staple meal for me, my loaded sweet potato, but we're out of non-fat Greek yogurt and shredded lettuce, so it looks a little more plain, but I did make these grilled onions last night, so that definitely spices it up. And then on top, I have my raw cheddar cheese. They say that raw cheese and raw milk and the things like that, they're not pasteurized, so they have live cultures in them that supposedly helps your body actually properly digest it and absorb the nutrients from it. Same thing with the ghee butter. So lately I've been only cooking all my meals in the ghee because I've heard that cooking with oils, even though avocado oil is very healthy for you, when they're heated to a certain heating point, they can release something that can become toxic for your body. So, you know, things could be bullshit, things could not be, but just eat how you want to eat. Let's try the sweet potato. Oh my god, the cheese like melted on top. It looks so good. It's almost 1 o'clock now and it is cookie time. Like I said, I adjusted the recipe for my original lactation cookies because they used to call for a 4th cup of cane sugar and a 4th cup of brown sugar, but I wanted to make them without any added sugars because I do eat these literally every single day. So, you know, just make a little bit healthier swaps. So let's get into the best lactation cookies you will ever have, and you do not have to be lactating to make these. I've literally made a batch of these every single week since coming home from the hospital, but they are just literally my favorite cookie in the world. Like, nothing beats these cookies. I have literally been eating them for 6 months and I'm still not sick of them. Starting with our dry ingredients, this recipe calls for 2.5 cups of oats. I like to do 2 different consistencies, so I'm gonna blend 1 cup in the blender. So 1 cup of oat flour. Then we're gonna do 1.5 cups normal. Next, I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of these organic flax seeds. And 4 tablespoons of this brewer's yeast. The brand is Mommy Knows Best and I get this on Amazon. I actually love the taste of brewer's yeast. It smells so good too. So 4 tablespoons of the brewer's yeast. 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Next, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now for the sweetener, this is my sugar substitution this go around for this recipe. I'm using organic stevia in the raw, and I'm adding in 6 packets of these. The last dry ingredient, the recipe used to call for 1 cup of chocolate chips, and I would use dark ones, but some of the brands still have added sugar, so I'm using 90% from the brand Excellence, and I'm probably just gonna break up about 5 squares of these in here. For some people, 90% is way too bitter, but I grew up in the house with my dad buying 100% dark chocolate or 95%, so I honestly love the taste of this, and to me it's sweet. But if you want to, you could substitute it for like 70%. It would just affect the macros a little bit. So I'm just breaking up the squares with my hands. I like doing it like this because it makes it like chocolate chunks. Now I am mixing up the dry ingredients before we add in the wet. You could make this in like a food processor all professionally, but this does the trick for me. I've always just mixed it by hand. Now for the wet ingredients, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of organic coconut oil, 1 whole pasture-raised egg. Hi, Jax. And 3 tablespoons of organic grass-fed butter melted. Adding in our melted butter. Now I'm going to mix the wet ingredients. Once you have mixed it super well, the consistency should come out like this. So it'll be easy to form into a little cookie. Little hack that I've always done is I measure out my cookies with a 1/3 cup. So all the cookies come out pretty much the same size, and that way I can track it in my macros. So with the 1/3 cup and this batter, it makes 10 cookies. I just push it down with my hands to mold it into the measuring cup and then plop it down. Now that I have all the cookies laid out, I'm going to press it down with the bottom of the measuring cup to flatten them, to help with the shape. I thought I preheated the oven, but I realized I didn't, so I'm going to let that heat up while I straighten up the kitchen a little bit. The oven finished preheating, so I'm going to throw these in now for 15 minutes. 15 minutes have passed and the cookies are done. Delicious. I literally wish you guys could smell the house right now. They make the entire house smell so good. I could probably down this whole batch right now by myself. Literally the bestest cookies ever. If you guys try that lactation cookie recipe, definitely tag me and let me know. And if you want the original recipe that had the added sugars and stuff, of course that one's delicious too. That one's already on my Instagram. I have it posted like 3 times, maybe 4 times. I posted one in the very beginning of my postpartum on my TikTok. So if you scroll on my TikTok, you'll find it there multiple times. This version is just as delicious in my opinion, and it saves you the calories. I'm gonna tell you guys the macros for those cookies. X always gets my hair. It's 196 calories, 17.9 grams of carbs, 10.8 grams of fat, and 6.8 grams of protein. And like I said, I could eat all 10. So if you're a breastfeeding mama or you just want some cookies, try that recipe and tag me on my Instagram stories or wherever if you make them and let me know how you like them. I like to let them cool on the counter for at least like 10 minutes to harden a little and form in their place before you eat one. And I usually eat them at dinner time, y'all know, with my Ninja Creamy. So I'm holding off for now, but I will have one later. So I'm going to close out today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog and enjoyed spending a day with me as a realistic day in the life of a 19-year-old stay-at-home mom. It was nothing super exciting going on today, but I'm glad I got to share that lactation cookie recipe with y'all. My man will be home around 6, so after he eats, he might take a nap right now. I'm gonna go up and actually take a hot Epsom salt bath because I feel like my body needs it, and to prep me, get me right for tomorrow's leg day. Tomorrow's the 3rd leg day of the week, so I want to be feeling good. I got my content up for today, my short form content. I just posted a mahi-mahi sandwich recipe on my Instagram and TikTok and YouTube shorts, so definitely check that out if you're looking for some meal inspo. I know I post full day of eatings literally so many times in the week, but I've been having fun doing more individual recipe videos and sharing certain meals with you guys. So like always, let me know in the comments or in my DMs anything that you want to see. He's so easily distracted. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your source of entertainment, and I love you so much with my whole heart. If you're still here, thank you so much for the support, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys, I love you. Jackson says bye too.
Kissing, I hope it cut us. Whether they like it or not, I wanna show you